Good morning, rise and shine. It is officially summer break here. The kids are sleeping. Also, if you have like younger kids, you're like, I can't wait for my kids to get older. It's summer breaks, they're not going to be as crazy. Baby, let me tell you, they still expect you to be their own personal entertainment and to find things for them to do on the daily. And it doesn't involve cleaning their rooms. I'm just letting you know. Sorry to disappoint, but it's a thing. But anyways, today we are going to get our nails done. It is a nail day, so this is what we are looking like right now. We've had, also I have no self tan on. We're gonna put some on tonight, but I don't know where that bruise came from. I'm pretty positive I did it at the gym. It could have also been when I was wrangling my plants from being blown over in a storm a couple weeks ago, or a couple days ago. We've been having crazy weather, you guys too. But anyways, I have to show you this outfit because it is so cute. It's from HALARA. It's a one-piece romper. Now I know you guys are like, oh, I don't know about one-piece rompers, because I was kind of like that, right? I kind of felt like I was gonna look like let's think, like the guy from from the Minions, you know, what's his name, BREW. I thought I was gonna look like that, but this one, fire. Let me show you. Also, if you're like, I don't like rompers because of bathroom things, I'm gonna show you. Well, I'm not gonna show you how to take it off. This one's really easy, but let me put you down so you guys can see. So it is a one-piece romper. Sorry, the daylight's coming in. Let's see if that makes it better. Yeah. Okay, one-piece romper. It looks super sleek. It is a long, like a pant, but it goes right to the ankle, which I love. It has padding in the chest. Look at that back. Look at the back. So when you go to the bathroom, I literally just do like one of these and just pull it right down. And boom, you can go to the bathroom real simple. It's like moisture wicking. I like this part right here too. Super seamless. It has like a nice compression in it, but it's not like super hard. I got this in a medium. Love it. Love it. I love the neckline. Like, I can go to the gym, I can go get my nails done, I can live life, but it's fire, right? What do you guys think? I'll leave a link for it. I think I have a discount code with them too. Guys, stop snoozing on HALARA. I hate to do this. I hate to call out other brands because I'm all about getting your money, but these other brands, okay, I really love, I don't even know if I can call it these. I'm gonna call them Buff Bunny. I think your stuff's really great. Always gives me camel toe. Alpha Elite. What are you thinking, charging $75 for workout leggings? Lululemon? I am not paying over $100 to put sweat in those. No. Anyways, my cousins love them, and I get that, but maybe I'm just cheap. Am I just cheap? I don't know. And I get like all the new drops, but HALARA quality is superior. Compression, affordability, and not only do they have workout clothes, but they have like everyday clothes. What are you talking about? And you don't have to worry about them ripping or being like see-through like the ones on Amazon, because I got one from Amazon and butt ripped. But anyways, so yeah, I got a hat on. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go. We gotta be out of the house in 10 minutes. Also, my kids. I woke up today, I deep cleaned my house yesterday because I'm not gonna lie to you, I knew you guys were coming over today. And I was like, the girls are coming over tomorrow, I gotta make sure the house is clean. And Leo's like, you know they don't really come in the house. And I was like, they're coming over. My girls are coming over, I gotta make sure the house is clean. So I got the house deep cleaned, scrubbed the toilet, scrubbed the bathroom, baby. If you guys didn't use the bathroom, we can go on in there because I cleaned it, okay? Got the good smelling, you know, air fresheners going, all the things. I said last night I cooked, Sophia graduated grammar school on Tuesday. So proud of you, baby girl. And I was like, what do you want for dinner? Name your dinner, I'll cook it for you. And she's like, can you make me some homemade Alfredo? And I was like, yes, girl, yes, say less. So I cooked everything, and I was like, hey, look, air fried some chicken, did some chicken Alfredo's fire. Hey, just make, and Ray came home, everybody ate. I said, hey, just make sure the dishes are clean. The girls are coming over tomorrow. When I tell you, they didn't care if the girls were coming over. The garbage overflowing, dishes, they weren't even in the sink, baby. They were on the counter. Sophia thinks she's going to a carnival tonight. Ray thinks she's going to Six Flags on Tuesday. Becky, I don't know. Becky's in a mood because she wants to Becky's 10, right? Sophia's 14. She's almost 15. She's going to be a freshman in high school. There's a little neighborhood carnival. Sophia's going to go with her friends, right? Becky thinks that she can go with her friends. Girl, you 10. She's 14. I'm nervous as hell for her to go at 14. I can't let you go. Stranger danger. But also, do you guys let your kids like roam the streets? Am I the problem? Like, I was watching a lot of these girls, and these girls are young and they be wearing these small ass shorts. But anyways, do you let your kids like roam the streets? Am I the problem? Should I let them? Like, if she wants to go somewhere, I'm like, all right, cool, you can go. Check in with me. I track her location, all the things. But, like, it still makes me really nervous. And I made them wait to be, like, that little sense of freedom to, like, kind of go with their friends until they were in junior high. Becky's just finished 4th grade. That is way too young in my book. Let me know. Do you guys agree? I don't know. And I also feel like Becky's too cocky. She's too cocky and she thinks she knows everything and she likes to walk away. And that for me, like, I'm gonna have to, Rhea was like that for a little bit. Rhea used to like to kind of roam away from me in the store until I told her about Adam Walsh. And I had her convinced that it was the Sears by her house. It's just, even at this age, at 19, she's right next to me. She'll hold my hand in the store if she had to. Becky, I gotta scare her. Not scare her, but give her a little dose of reality, because sometimes Becky thinks she's the baby of 3 girls, okay? She got 2 bigger sisters and she thinks she knows everything. Anyways, parenting problems, but let's get this day started, baby. We are back from the nail salon. I was trying to turn on my camera when I was there, but I kept getting like an error mode and I had to like do some camera stuff, and I'm not a very good troubleshooter, but it ended up working. I ended up getting my nails done. We just did like a simple red. This is actually called chili pepper. I know it's from D&D. Everybody goes for Ferrari red, but she was like, yeah, I'll try this color. And I don't know if it's pulling, but it is like the funnest hot mama color. And I was like, let's do some sexy red. Get them sexy. I'm starving though. I got my breakfast right here on the paper plate. I have, it's the weirdest thing. I need to go grocery shopping. So I have like 80 grams of shredded potato, 1 tortilla so I can get enough carbs in, 3 pieces of Canadian bacon, an egg, 40 grams of avocado, cactus salad, and pickled red onions, and then an apple. We're gonna go run and get groceries real quick. Let me get some light in here. It's so dark. Hold on. Ugh. Can you guys see me better? Okay. I'm here. Can you see my face? I hope so. Anyways, we're gonna go and run and get some groceries. I had seen this girl make it on, I think it's like Instagram, and I make something similar, so I figure it's gonna be a new recipe to try, but I figure we'll try it together. She used chicken drumsticks, and then she cut up like carrots and potatoes. I'm not gonna do carrots because they don't like cooked carrots, but I have a bag of potatoes I got on sale the other day. And then you make like a salsa and you kind of cook it over it, kind of like a mole, if you guys have made mole, but with like a homemade salsa. And then you serve it with rice, but like just the regular rice, right? So anyways, I'm thinking I'm gonna go run to the grocery store and get that, but I am like almost out of these. These are the Magic Mind little energy shots. So I didn't have my coffee this morning because I was gonna go get my nails done and I didn't want to be like jittery sitting there, because sometimes depending on the set or style I get, I could be there for a while, and I'm like almost out of these bad boys. These are really nice. If you guys are not coffee drinkers, or if you guys are energy drinkers and you're trying to like pull back, I really try to mind myself with like energy drinks, especially because you're hearing all these studies and stuff like that. And I also heard that all of those like pump products are causing a lot of inflammation in people, so I really didn't want to try that. So anyways, I've been enjoying these just because of how simple they are. So just the little Magic Mind little shots here. Love them. They're really good because not only do they boost energy and focus, crush procrastination, elevates mental clarity, simply sweet. They are not super, it tastes kind of like a wellness shot, but not as bitter. You know how like some of the green shots, they taste kind of like grassy. They don't taste grassy. This has almost like a lemony flavor to it to me. It has nootropics in it for focus, matcha, which is your energy source. You have to be careful with some of the like caffeine. It basically messes with like a chemical in your brain, and then it gives you kind of like a false energy, and then you crash, right? Because it kind of like goes through. With the matcha, it's a clean energy that stays consistent and there's no crashing, which is what I really like. It has adaptogens in it, which helps with like stress and anxiety, and there's vitamins in it to help with immunity. I have to be really careful because sometimes I'll have like too much caffeine and I'll get the shakes, and then my heart starts racing, and then I feel super duper anxious. So I've been really loving these. I keep them in my fridge so they're nice and cold. Let me tell you what's in them as well. Organic matcha. My cousins are huge matcha lovers, and they're super into their ingredients in their food, and I've been recommending these for them because they don't like pre-workouts or anything, and if you're wanting to stay away from pre-workouts, this matcha will be, this little Magic Mind shots will be a really nice little way to get your workouts done. So organic matcha green tea. It's the ceremonial grade green tea or matcha if you guys are interested. I know that matters. Organic agave, so that's what it's sweetened with. Passion fruit, vanilla, and then there's organic olive oil, ashwagandha. That's gonna help with the anxiety. I should have my glasses on because you know your girl's getting old here. Bacopa Monori, that's also for the anxiety. Rhodiola rosea, citrulline sodium, chlorophyllin, which is really good for your gut. Turmeric, organic lion's mane, cordyceps, L-theanine, natural caffeine, vitamin C, sea salt, B3, saffron, vitamin B2, organic vitamin D3, and B12, baby. And you just shake it up. And that's it. So it's 21 calories, 3 carbs. Total sugars is 3. That's it. And you don't have to like, and when it's hot outside, I don't like having a lot of coffee, especially if there's like creamer in it, because it kind of makes my stomach turn. If you guys want to check this out, I'll leave a link and everything down below. Just keep them in your fridge. Perfect for summer, great for on the go, and a nice natural clean energy. If you're going to do like stuff with the kids and you're like trying to keep up with them, throw these in your little cooler or keep them on with you. Keep it going. Remember I told you guys about the kids not doing their chores. They were up right now when I got home, and I told them like, you're not gonna go to the carnival, like, you know, that's it. I feel like I'm doing too much. I feel like I'm taking away the carnival and I feel bad. I think I'm gonna let her go. But I'm gonna use this as a warning. And the only reason I think I'm gonna let her go is because she did just graduate. Just came back from the store and I got some chicken drumsticks. These are just, I didn't use the whole pack. I ended up freezing, I think, like 5 of them. Just because this is just for like Leo and the girls. I have my stuff already pre-made, you know. So anyways, this is what it looks like. I have my Dutch oven. I actually need I could have used, I'm using the Dutch oven, but if you have like a not like a frying pan, but like, you know what I mean, like I guess they are a frying pan, but like the wider ones, and you put a lid on. I don't have one of those. I used to have a lot of pots and pans, but I got rid of a lot of them because some of them were like burnt and old, and the Teflon, I think came up and all that stuff. So I really just don't have that many anymore, and I'm slowly like rebuilding my collection, but this'll work. It'll be fine. But what we're going to do first with the chicken is I'm going to season it, and we're going to use this Dano's spicy. It's actually really good. It's not spicy at all. It does have a really good flavor. We ended up getting a jar or a little container of this on like clearance at Walmart, and we loved it so much, especially Rhea, that we went and bought another thing yesterday. This was $7.50. I don't want to talk about it, but we're just going to really season the hell out of this chicken, and then we're gonna keep it going. How are the cicadas by you guys? So over here, like specifically like on my block, it wasn't too bad. I feel like they pick like certain trees and that's kind of what they stick with. So ours, I guess they didn't like, but down the street and like by Becky's school and everywhere else, they're really, really bad. And I guess they're like on the last end of their life cycle, and they're like flying into my car. I feel like I was by like Midway Airport, and that's in the city, you know, it's like right in the city, and you usually don't see them right there, but they were like everywhere. It is so crazy. But anyways, I'm not going to cook them all the way through. I'm just going to give them like a crisp and just leave them in there. I have some avocado oil in the bottom of that pan, and then I'm also going to make the sauce. So let's put these in the pan and I'll be right back. For the salsa, I'm using 4 Roma tomatoes, 1 onion, and a jalapeno, and then I'm just going to boil them until like you can basically, till they're real soft is basically all you're going to do, and then I'll show you how to blend it. And then this is a little crowded, I'm not going to lie. I definitely could use a bigger one, but you use what you got, and that's it. Oh, I'm going to get some potatoes, and I'm going to peel them as well, and then I'll throw them in here. And then once I cover it, I'll show you. It's supposed to be really simple. I'm going to make a rice as well. I hope this kind of gives you guys an idea. I feel like, hold on a second. I struggle so much with figuring out what's for dinner for everybody else. for me, I have my stuff cooked. I'm good. I'm ready to go. But for everybody else, like, they just need something special all the time. I don't know. But I also try to keep it to where it's not like junk food and it's like a fresh made meal too. So one of those things. I don't know. It's hard. So hopefully this meal comes out good. And if it works out, then we could share the recipe. And you guys can maybe make this for your family. I'm not gonna lie, groceries are so expensive right now. Eating out is so expensive, and I try to just keep things interesting, but I also don't like want to be in front of the oven or on the stove all day long. That's another thing that people, I feel like, never address is like, who wants to be attached, especially in the summer where it's hot out, wants to be attached to the oven or stove cooking all day long. You know, we want to enjoy our time too. We usually will do like a lot of like meals outside and cook outside. I don't like using the grill. I can use the flat top, but I don't like using like a gas grill or a charcoal grill. I got this big old bag of potatoes for $2 the other day. I mean, they'll probably go bad before I can finish them all, but I could get quite a bit of meals out of them for $2, you know? So I'm just gonna flip this chicken. Again, it's not cooked all the way. It's just, you know, giving it a nice little crust, kind of sealing some of that flavor from the seasoning. I don't know. I'm trying to make something out of nothing right now. And honestly, this whole thing of chicken was only $8 because it was chicken drumsticks, and those are super cheap right now. Me and Leo were talking about how expensive boneless skinless chicken thighs are, and I was like, dang, maybe I made it like a thing or something. That's why. Giving myself more credit than when I am, but. So I'm gonna peel up, I have 2, 4, 6 potatoes, but they're really little. I'm gonna peel those, and they will also, and I'm gonna dice them up. I'm gonna peel them and dice them up, and they're gonna go in the pot. I'm really hoping this, it smells good, huh, Ray? Rhea, smells good, huh? Yeah. Hey, Ray, you wanna touch in, I mentioned in today's video, if you guys are not keeping up, check out the weight loss update blog. But I mentioned food noise and how to deal with food noise. And I feel like I've noticed that you struggle a lot with food noise when we're out. Yeah. Like, you have any tips or your experience? You want to share some of your, you don't have to be in the footage, but your experience with food noise?
I just drink a lot of water. I don't know.
Like, how do you, like, my thought is like getting up, moving around, being social. I feel like that's where the food noise gets really bad, is when you're just sitting there and like the appetizers are out or people are eating snacks, you know, and you just feel like there's nothing, that's like your way of being social is like snacking. Not you in general, no, but people in general. So like for me, I felt like I've noticed that if I get up or if I like change where I'm at, or if I go and try to like start a conversation, sometimes I'll even get up and go look for your dad and try to bullshit with him for a little bit, just to kind of take my mind off the noise. Because like if I'm sitting there too long and I'm watching everybody eat and I'm like kind of bored, I feel like that's what it is. You get bored and then the food noise takes over. What do you think?
For me, usually I just do like, I have a 1-2 rule. I can have 1 or 2 and then I dip. If it's like a bigger thing, obviously not. But usually, like, I'm really bad snackers, so like chips and stuff.
Just a taste?
I just have 1 or 2 and then I'm okay, cool.
And then get these things away from me.
Yeah, it's just learning how to deal with it, you know?
It's hard. It's hard to silence it, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah, definitely finding, because people need, like, for me, like I said, I'll get up, I'll go somewhere, I'll get away, I'll go change the location where I'm sitting, anything to kind of, like, break up, to like distract me, I guess. I'm like, I need distraction more or less, because like the 1-2 rule for me, I was like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and then before you know it, I'm like, damn it, I just ate the whole bag. I seared all the sides of the chicken drumsticks. They're not cooked. I just pulled them out. And then I went through, and these are the potatoes that I cooked up and cut up and peeled and all that stuff. And I just threw them back in this pot that I cooked all the chicken in, and I'm kind of using them as a deglaze to deglaze all the seasonings and stuff like that on the bottom. Kind of give them a nice little coating as well. And I will add in the salsa when it's done. It still has a little bit longer to go. I'm going to turn this down and let these kind of cook a little bit. Like I said, this is probably not the most appropriate pot because it needs to be like wider, but it'll work. I hope. It should. We'll cover it. It'll be good. I'm not worried about it. Look at how pretty those potatoes look though. Yes. And then this chicken, like, look at this piece right here. Look at that. Yummy. So we're gonna let this kind of just keep going on the stove. We have, so what I'm going to do, once these are like, this will, usually one of the tomatoes will split. Once they split, you're good. The tomatoes will turn like a pink, and that's when you throw them in the blender. But once we get to that part, I'll show you. It's super simple. You see how the tomatoes split? You could smell them too. You'll smell like the jalapeno and all that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these and put them inside my pan or in my blender. I'll show you, but this is how you know they're done. Let's get these in the blender and I'll show you what I do next. In here, I did put just 1 bushel or bunch or whatever you call it, a cilantro. I just ripped them and then just left the stems here. And then I took a little splash of the water that I boiled the tomatoes and onions and jalapeno, and I put it in here. And then we are going to season it with the OG hitters. I never cook without, I always cook with these. It's my favorite. This is some Knorr chicken bouillon, and then we're gonna do some garlic. And I season to taste, right? So I start off light with Knorr, and I say this all the time. You have to, because it will get away from you and it will make your food incredibly salty. So definitely be mindful of that. Yeah, so I just use, it's probably gonna be about a tablespoon. And then garlic we season with our heart. And then blend that up and then give it a taste. All right, so let's give this a try. And then you're probably wondering what I'm doing with the chicken and the potato. I just have them still on the stovetop, but I have them on low. So then what I do is I just try the little bit that I have here, a little bit of a spoon. I think a little bit more chicken bouillon. I'm gonna get a fresh spoon. I wanted to add a little bit more water because, oh girl. Right, so I'm gonna blend that up one more time. I wouldn't have added more water, but because I needed to kind of fill a deeper pan, I added more water. We have our blended concoction, and then here is our pot. And then we're just going to pour that all over. Just want to make sure everything is submerged. I'm kind of going to make sure, give it like kind of a stir, because I don't want nothing sticking to the bottom. And I want everything, especially the chicken, submerged. You know what I was also going to tell you guys? I am going to make homemade tortillas. Do you guys want to like see a video with that? Like homemade tortillas? We can do like a cooking video. I was going to make mole for the girls, but no one likes mole here. But I've always wanted to try to make it. But I am going to make my own homemade tortillas. And then I also want to make a chili arbol sauce. I went to this restaurant over here by my house, and I had like this pork with it. It was so freaking good. The chili arbol sauce and homemade tortillas. I've never actually had homemade tortillas before, and I was like, damn, that's so good. So yeah. Now that we have our concoction here, I'm gonna turn that on like a low medium. Low medium. Don't forget, the chicken will shrink. Put your lid on it, and I'm gonna put a timer for about a half an hour, and then we should see how it looks. And then I'm just gonna make me some rice. I changed my outfit because I'm about to self-tan in a little bit, but I have 2 cups of Thai jasmine rice. You need to rinse your rice, guys. If you're not rinsing your rice, I don't know what you're doing, but you have to rinse your rice. I've noticed that I've been seeing people cook with rice and they're not rinsing it. You have to rinse your rice. And you could tell, like, you want to rinse your rice until it's clear. The water is clear. You don't want to cook with all that powder stuff on there. I don't know what it's called, but it's not a vibe. Sometimes this rice be sitting on them shells forever. You gotta rinse it. I mean, obviously, you know, you've got no choice. You gotta do what you gotta do, but you're gonna want to make sure you're rinsing it. So we're gonna do 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water. Yeah, and it's just the same rice I always do. Chicken bouillon, sesame, same old, same old. You guys are probably tired of seeing it, but it is what it is. My kids actually, that's one of the things that my kids, especially Rhea and Sophie, specifically Rhea though, she loves the rice and she always makes a meal with it. So she always requests for me to have some on hand. So 2 cups of uncooked rice will equal, needs to be rinsed a little bit more, 4 cups of, and it doubles, you know, so it'll work out nice for them. And then I could eat this too as well. I mean, honestly, I could eat the chicken too if I wanted to. I won't eat chicken drumsticks because of, it's a fattier cut of meat, you know, but I could, if I wanted to do the same recipe with like a boneless, skinless chicken thigh or a boneless, skinless chicken breast, I could. I went with the drumsticks because they're cheaper and I find that they have a little bit more flavor. If I would have done I could have done the chicken thighs, but they're way too expensive to be going to the store and buying like that. So we have the rice, and now I'm gonna add 4 cups of water. This is really simple. I really have a feeling that this chicken's gonna come out really good. And this will be a really pretty decent meal for you guys. You can run to the store and get it. If you guys had a garden and you had these fresh ingredients on hand, I should take you guys out to see my little stuff. I have to actually water my plants right now too. Maybe we'll do that while the rice is cooking. For my rice, I do chicken bouillon, as always. That's why I be having this big old container. So I do about a tablespoon of chicken bouillon. And then I do about 3 packs of sesame. This isn't like my favorite one. This is the whatever, on something or another. I don't know what that is, but that's the one they gave me when I did grocery pickup. But it's all right. It doesn't really matter. I prefer the other one, but this one will do. I wasn't not going to use it, so. Literally just dump the seasoning in there. I don't do anything special. Like with traditional Puerto Rican rice, I would fry it and put bacon and all that stuff in there. I'm not doing that. For Father's Day though, that's the rice they requested for my sister's house. People love the rice with the bacon. I said, all right, I got y'all. So, cook up that rice. We got the cooked chicken going. Let's take a quick peek. Let's take a peek at this chicken. Wait. Yes, baby. Yes. Ooh, it smells good too. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit and then leave that. I'm cooking it for about a half an hour. And then the rice, you know, 15 minutes. Once the rice comes to a rolling bubble, turn it down to put a lid on, turn it down to low, 15 minutes. After those 15 minutes are up, keep the lid on, do not touch it, turn the flame off for another 15 minutes, boom, you're done. The secret to rice is not touching the lid. I'm gonna get a rice cooker because I get a lot of questions about how to cook rice with a rice cooker. I don't know. So I'm gonna get a rice cooker just so I can show you. Hopefully you guys can hear me because it's super windy and our AC is going. But here's some flower updates. So you guys remember I got these plants. I didn't, look at this flower. Isn't it so beautiful? I can't even I couldn't pick this plant again if I wanted to. I know it was a thriller. That's what they called it. It was one of the tall ones, but look. Oh my God, they're stunning. I love it. I really hope, I'm gonna take I'll have a picture of it now, but I'm definitely gonna buy that one again because that flower is absolutely everything. And then here is it, it's a hibiscus one. My mother, wait, girl. Whew. I don't know what that was. Is it a cicada? Is it the wind? I don't know. Oh, sorry. I'm an indoor cat. That's a hibiscus. Let's get the hell away from this tree. Oh God, I feel like I have a bug on me. Oh shit. Okay, sorry. Here's another one. Look at how big this one is. Isn't that huge? It's another one of the thrillers. I didn't think this one was gonna make it, but look at it. It's beautiful. We did put it on one of those rollers. I'm gonna put this one on the roller too. This is an elephant ear. Look at how beautiful that one came out. But this guy is really showing off. Can you guys see? Hopefully you can. Yeah. Look at how good they look. And then my mom got me this hanging plant. I snoozed on it and it dried a little bit, but I just watered it. It has a wandering Jew in it, so I think that'll be okay. I don't know, we'll see if it bounces back or not. It's a shade only, and I don't get a lot of shade. Let me actually push this. I'm gonna put it on the ground here because it's so windy. I don't want it to get knocked over. So I'm just gonna keep it under there for now. We're getting all new patio furniture. We actually got the set in. It's bigger. We need more space, and this set I'm actually gonna bring out to my sister, and my sister's gonna take it for her yard. So, okay, and now here's us living off the land. We got two, well actually this was supposed to be Leo and Rhea's little thing, but these are the cucumber plants that have now turned into my babies. Look at the little, I think they're doing okay. Like we're getting a little flower here. Like, do you guys see it in there? It's like a little flower. And this is jalapenos. I don't know, but I think they're doing okay. If you guys have planted this before, am I doing it right? Everybody, so they're cucumbers, summer top. I don't know what that means. But Leo and Rhea were supposed to get it, and then they just kind of ignored it, so they became my new babies. I really want to do a vegetable garden and maybe like one of those like raised garden beds or something and have that. So if I can do really good this year with these, I might next year invest and do it. I'm slowly leaning into different forms of planting just because in past history I haven't really been that great with it, so I want to make sure that I know what I'm doing before I spend a lot of money on these things. But I think I'm gonna have to bring out some of my sticks that I use for my plants in the house to kind of boost this one up because I feel like it's doing something. I have these right here on the side of the house. These are just petunias, and I did a little purple thing. I got this container for $10 at Aldi. I don't know if they're doing okay. I feel like this thing is always dry. I don't know if this just absorbs everything. I don't know. I don't know. This is the first year trying it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it next year. We'll see. Because I put these things look beautiful. If you guys love these lights, they look like fireworks. They're so cool. The only thing is these things get kind of tangled, and this one just keeps falling over. I might have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to move this one. There we go. Leave it like that. And then I just go through and kind of do one of these on it. It works out. But they look so pretty at night. Like my house at night looks so cool. But look at this container. It has all the petunias and all the different colors. And it's really looking so full. My hibiscus, I thought for sure my hibiscus was gonna get another one of those viruses, the same virus that I got last year. I seen it and I actually caught it right in time, so I just cut it off. But it looked like it had like a spider web on it, and it had like it looked like spider or ants all over it. I don't know. It happened to me last year and the whole plant got infested. And this year when I seen this one, I just literally took it and I cut it off, and it hasn't spread, so hopefully I saved it. These ones are fabulous. If you are somebody who kills flowers, this is called like a dipteria. I always want to call it dipteria, but they're drought proof. You can get them at like Menards, Home Depot, all those places, but they grow so big and you can literally forget to water them for ages and they'll be fine in their full sun. Love them. They do really, really well. I got balloons all over the front of the house from when Sophia graduated. I gotta take those down, but yeah, I think these are doing really well. This color is so pretty for hibiscus, but I'm really happy with these too. I think they're so pretty. Here is that, oh goodness gracious, hold on. Here is how everything turned out. It is hot, hold on. Everything I think turned out so good. You could see the rice, and then I have it with, I put the sauce on top. I'm just kind of mix that up. But the rice looks good, and then we have the chicken with the potato. And honestly guys, it took nothing, probably prep time, maybe 10 minutes. And then I cooked it for about a half an hour, 40 minutes. The house smells so good, and it looks even better. Love it. All right, Sophia's the one eating right now. Becky's in the shower, so Sophia's gonna try it, and she can tell us what she thinks. All right, Sophie. All right, I'll tell you guys. Just try the rice and see what you think. It has the sauce on there. It's hot, Sophie. I don't know why you took that big old bite.
It's good.
It's good. Try the potato. It got good flavor. Sophia's, like, her allergies are just knocking her down here. But honestly, it was such a big pot too. So I feel like if I had it in a more shallow pan, it wouldn't be more. You could actually make this like a soupy too, and put the rice as a base, and then just ladle everything over it, and it will be so freaking good. But there we go. I'm gonna self tan and get ready for my weekend. We have some things going on around here, nothing too crazy. The girls have like graduation parties and stuff, but I think we're gonna take the girls out and spend like a day downtown tomorrow. I think we're gonna do Chinatown, and believe it or not, I've lived in Chicago my whole life and I've never been to Chinatown, so I'm really excited to go. But I'm gonna wrap up this video. I'll leave a link for anything I could talked about earlier. What, the HALARA outfit, I'll leave a link for the Magic Mind stuff. Yeah, and let me know if you guys want to see more recipes. We can totally do some more. We'll do those homemade tortillas together. I know it's not like, I mean, it's not bad. It's not like junk food or a treat meal or anything like that. I know people assimilate some of that stuff. Did I say junk food. But we can do some more meals together that you can make for the family on a budget that are definitely homemade, good quality. Even with this meal, if you wanted to do, like I said, a different version of chicken for like a leaner cut, you could do that. The rice is good, the potatoes, nothing's bad. Food has no morality. So the sauce, just a different way to like spicing up your meals. If you have some chicken at home and you want to do it this way, I think it'll be great, and it's so good, and it has such good flavor, and it's not boring. And we could do the tortillas together. I'm really excited about the tortillas. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for vibing with me today. Nail day. All right. I told our friends how you guys didn't do any of your chores, and how I wasn't gonna let you guys go about your business. But guess who's going to the carnival anyways? Because I'm a pushover. Me, the biggest pushover of them all. Bye.